What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today is kind of a weird video. Not weird. That's not what I would say. But it's a request. You don't usually see this stuff on my channel, but yeah, it's about the masteries, and it was a request by my friend Fruit Loop 75, or also known as Luckstar MCOC. So yeah, let's just jump into it. I personally I don't know how my prestige is this high. When you compare, not compare exactly, when you talk about a guy who was inactive for 2 years, in the middle, and it seems pretty nice. 4.4k prestige. So I mean, might have increased because I got my first 6 star, but the main reason is ranking up my 5 stars to rank 3. So let's just jump into the masteries. Currently, I'm following the MSD mastery setup because he's a really skilled champ, not champ, sorry, he's a really skilled MCOC player, and I really love watching his videos. And out of all the mastery setups I saw, I thought that MSD's mastery setup was the best because it was the most simple. So strength 1 on 9, you don't need to invest your points in here because it just increases the fury rating, rather say. Greater strength, it's alright if you put 2 points in it, but I just put one. Then you need to max courage because it's a really important mastery, and it helps you boost up your fury buff a little bit more. Then pierce, so critical hits ignore 15% armor, and 15% armor is a lot, especially where you're playing with champs like Corvus and Domino. So yeah, they do pierce. Next up, lesser precision. I saw people put 2 points in here, which is why I put 2 points in here too. I had one extra point, so I didn't wait. I put it in lesser cruelty. And then these two masteries are probably the most important masteries for the beginners. You need to unlock these. They cost, I guess, is 10 carbonadium cores, which is 1,350 units. And yeah, if you can grind out the units, then you can probably excel a lot in the game. So precision is increase in critical rating, and it's really good. I recently unlocked. I had these unlocked, but I was level 48 when I came back in the game. Right now I'm 57, so I have 9 more mastery points than I had before, which is why I put them in here: precision and cruelty. Which is why you get to see a lot of crits, mostly because I don't upload much gameplay, but when I do, you see a lot of crits. Next up, extended fury. I put 1 point in here because why not? And enhanced fury too. Also, I had 10 of these, so I unlocked this mastery, and I put 1 point in because why not? I seriously don't know what it does, but it says ignores 4% armor. So you get 15% armor with Pierce, and then you get 4% more armor when it comes to skill champions. So great, great for champions like Nick Fury or the upcoming Daredevil buff, something like that. Because skill by far I think is probably the weakest class and the strongest because you have champs like Nick Fury, Aegon, Blade, Hitmonkey, Elsa Bloodstone. But yeah, that's it for. I'm not even into glass cannon right now because it just reduces the health, and I need to know more about this mastery. And I'm not gonna be unlocking the suicides because I am a free-to-play player, and I cannot waste my units on masteries again and again. Like I see people remove dexterity, I see people take off suicides and whatnot. I mean, they waste so many units just for the sake of wars and stuff. But whatever. I am going to be unlocking Despair if I have the units. I mean, you can see I have 1988 units. So one carbonadium core costs 550. So yeah, it's pretty expensive. They should reduce the amount. Next up, Deep Wounds, because I'll be playing with Nick Fury. But that's a long way to go. That's a long way to go. So this is it for my offensive setup. Unfazed, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, but definitely gonna be unlocking Assassin because it's really helpful against champions like Iron Man Infinity War or Sasquatch. Champions who regenerate in their final phases, like kind of like that. Then let's go to the defense. So Vitality, I put 1 point because MSD put 1 point. I put 1 point in Greater Vitality because Invincible put 1 point. Then I recently maxed out Salve, and I think MSD has recovery unlocked, but he hasn't maxed it. So, and yeah, he has maxed Salve, which is why I put, because it regenerates 4 health per tick for 2%, 4% of health, I guess. 60 seconds. 60 seconds, okay. No effects on robots. So, yeah, 4 health in 60 seconds with 240 health. It doesn't help a lot, but sometimes you can cheat death. Recovery, planning to unlock it soon. Can I though? No. Okay, energy resistance. I need that because I fight a lot in duels, kind of like that. I don't even know why I put 2 points in here. I don't know. Then it's physical resistance. Next up, I think I have to unlock this sooner or later. I will. Then block proficiency and perfect block have to be mastered. They have to be 4 on 4 because there's no way you're gonna be, because after 12.0 patch they removed perfect block, and somehow these masteries are useless now, but they still come in handy a lot. Next up, stand your ground. This mastery is the most recent mastery I unlocked, and it helps a lot. Sometimes I screw up dexing, which is why it helps me a lot. And 17% chance to resist a block break, which means if you're unskilled like me sometimes, and something happens that you can't dex, or your fingers cramp in the middle of the fight, then it might save you. I mean, out of 10 times, it has saved me 6 times, so that's pretty nice. Next up, I don't know what these two class masteries do. Still need to know, but this willpower mastery is probably the best mastery in the entire game. And yeah, it just gives you free healing, even for a buff that's a debuff that's non-damaging, like weakness or armor break, something that won't hurt you at all. So willpower, yeah, planning to unlock this one first before glass cannon and other stuff, because I need to focus on the defense more. I think I'm pretty good when it comes to offense. And coagulate, don't know what I'm supposed to do with these masteries, but I'm definitely going to be unlocking willpower. Next up, let's go to proficiencies. Do not add any points in the wisdom mastery, because I mean, you can just put a boost on and get all the XP you can get, and this just earns plus 10 XP, so it's basically useless. But you can put a point if you want to. I didn't even unlock this mastery, the second one, because I didn't put a point in this one. And here comes the two of the most important masteries in the entire game: dexterity and parry. They are the bread and butter of an MCOC player. You need to have these masteries. You have to max out parry, whatever the case is. You have to max it out. And I don't need to explain anything about parry. It's the best mastery. Next up, dexterity. If you put 3 points in it, it's not advisable because you've wasted 2 points. Because all it does is gives you precision critical rating buff that triggers 0.2 seconds. Mine is 1 point, so it's 0.2 seconds. Yours might be more if you put all 3 points in here. Next up is limber. I put 3 points. Actually, I was planning to put two, but sometimes I screw up like a lot against champions who can stun. For example, OG Thor. 9 out of 10 times I screw up his SP1. You won't believe it, but it is happening. So, which is why limber is very useful and it saves you. Next up, stupefy. You need to max this out. This is the right hand of parry. If you have max parry, then you definitely need to max stupefy because it gives you 0.5 seconds additional stun. Next up is Petrify. You can have 1 point in this because Petrify doesn't do much. The only thing it does it reduces, what am I saying? It reduces the power gain and regeneration abilities when the champions are stunned. So it doesn't help a lot, but it does come in handy sometimes. When they're stunned and you accidentally put a medium hit instead of a light hit, and they're about to reach their SP3, but you were saved because Petrify saved you because they couldn't gain power because they were stunned. So many becauses. Sorry. Next up, Pacify. And again, I maxed this out because MSD has this maxed out. So whenever champions inflict stun debuffs, they also reduce enemy ability accuracy by 30% for the duration of the stun. Ability accuracy governs the chance that an ability activates. Okay. So ability accuracy reduction, great for champs like Archangel. So while stunning, you reduce their ability accuracy by 30%. And if you get 3 neurotoxins with a SIG 20 Archangel, then you are completely going to obliterate the uh, person in front of you, your opponent, as long as he can be bled and he's not poison immune. So yeah, this is probably it for the proficiencies, except for one. I haven't unlocked pittance because I don't believe in these fake numbers. Not fake, actually. They're not useless. And prosperity. But in proficiencies, this is probably the third best mastery, Mystic Dispersion. They gain 2% power each time a buff is nullified, only mystics. And it's really comes in handy, when you have pushed your opponent to SP3 and he's about to launch it, and suddenly a buff nullifies. I experienced this against Venom while fighting with Doctor Doom, and two of the cruelty buffs were still on, and so I rapidly ran into him. I stunned him, and I didn't see the power, so I pushed him to SP3. But thankfully, Mystic Dispersion saved my ass, and yeah, I got 2% power, so I was just a little bit away from my third bar, and then I finally got it. I stunned uh, Venom, then I stole all his power, and I destroyed him with the Doctor Doom fancy SP2. So yeah, that's about it for my masteries. Ooh, 12, 13 minute long video. Damn. I think I explained a lot and I did a lot of useless talking. So hopefully you enjoyed. This is just a quick look. Offense, defense, and proficiencies. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. See you. Bye.